Hello, Virgos, and welcome to your reading for September 2021. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising. This is a general reading, so not all of it will resonate for you. Take what does, leave the rest. Also, I do encourage you to watch your Sun, Moon, and Rising to get a clearer picture of your reading based off of your more personal chart. And with that, we'll begin for the Virgos. We have the thread here. Loosen your grip with the Amazonite, Higher Power, Hyena, and I've selected some tarot cards for you as well. So we have the Star, and that's you being a bright shining star. You have cause for celebration here. Celebration coming up for you in September. Now, of course, for some of you, that's your birthday. Those September born Virgos, you're celebrating your birthday and you're triumphant in some way here in September. You look content, like all your hard work's paying off. You're very confident here. You're being able to like with grace and ease just kind of juggle things. Getting everything done. uh I just see you moving through things gracefully here in September in many ways. But I also see you having some you're like dreamy, daydreamy, and in the fantasy world in some ways, and having a lot of ideas and um dreams and hopes and visions, but you're not really sure how to make some of those things, to manifest them, to bring them into the reality, because you're not really sure exactly what you want. It's kind of like you have indecision here on some things, not sure how to proceed in some way. So, on the one hand, you are, I want to say in some aspects of your life, you are sure and you're confident and you're getting everything done like a Virgo does. and but there's other things that you're thinking about, hoping for, dreaming about, wanting to bring about, but you're just kind of have an indecision there, or not the at this time you're just not really sure how to proceed in some way. You do have you also have some energy here of a lack of passion about something. I'm wanting to say that some of you were passionate about something, excited about something, and it didn't, I don't know, as time went by, you kind of lost that passion for it, and now you're kind of not so sure, and just not really feeling it anymore. Whatever that is for you, it'll be different for everybody, but you're just kind of like, I'm going to put that on the back burner for a bit because I'm just not really feeling it right now. And you've been carrying some burdens here, a heavy load, too many things going on, too much happening at once, too many different, pots on the stove, I want to say. And that's why you're probably having to put some stuff on the back burner because it's just been too much. And so you're going to prioritize here what's the most important thing, and you're going to um, put some of those other things to the side. You may pick them up again at some point, but right now it's burdensome for you. So you're going to put some of those things off to the side and deal with them later, or just, release them and decide, well, I'm not going to do that thing. I'm not going to go to that thing. But you've had some burdens and heavy load, and you're getting to the completion of that. So whatever that's been for you, you're coming to the end of that. You're almost to that finish line in that, and you're gonna kind of release that burden in September. It may take through the month of September, but by the end of September, you're gonna feel lighter in your load. You're gonna feel like you've released some of that. Some of that comes to its conclusion, and so it won't be a burden for you anymore. Okay, you do need to loosen your grip here on some things. Maybe that's part of what I was just talking about. You've been holding on too tightly to, I'm getting stress and worry with some of you, and because you're just like really worrying and hanging on to something, and you're just going to need to release it, let it go, loosen your grip, and release that energy because it's not serving you in any way. It like kind of trying to control a situation, and it's just something you just need to loosen up on and let it be. You have the hyena. So for some of you, the hyena is using of humor, sarcasm, in a way to avoid saying what you truly mean, feeling what you truly feel, and so when certain things come up that are maybe a bit triggering for you, you'll laugh it off, tell a joke, make some sarcastic remark about it, but you truly do feel it deeply inside, and you're just sort of covering it with that comedic response. So the hyena is asking you to be more truthful with and your expression, and stop trying to cover with humor and sarcasm, and get down to what the truth of the matter is and how you truly feel, and express that in some way, in some healthy way that's not hiding it, covering it up, joking about it when it's truly not funny. There's nothing wrong with having a sense of humor or sarcasm, and those things are fine, but in this instance, you're being asked to be truthful about something, honest about something, express it in a creative way, express it in a healthy way, but stop trying to cover it. And I just got, for some of you, you're just not fooling anybody anyway, so, why bother? So it's just that denial thing and not wanting to deal with something and look at something. You're hanging on by a thread here in some situation, so I think that's what you need to release here. There's some situation where you feel like you're just dangling by a thread, and that thread's about to break. Could be in a relationship or at work, or just some of those inner feelings I was talking about. You've been covering them, and now if you don't express that in some healthy fashion, it's going to break that thread anyway. So that's going to come forth because it needs to. It's going to come out one way or the other. So let's make it a healthier way of proceeding with that, a more positive way of proceeding with that expression, something in a healthier way, and stop covering it. I hope that makes sense. That's the message I'm getting here. You have higher power. Excuse me. You have higher power here, and that is what it says. You have this is a beautiful looking, like, sort of angelic type of being. It's some spiritual being here, guiding you, protecting you, looking over you. Now, whatever higher power means for you, you're being asked to really tap into that, to pay attention, to do that prayer, that meditation, that mindfulness of that awareness of that higher power that's guiding you, your guides, ancestors. This is just, I don't know if you can see this card, but it's just a beautiful, beautiful card, and with that beautiful being there guiding you and protecting you and giving you that inner wisdom to get you to this, expression of your truth. You're also in your soul card here. You have the same kind of energy with this. You're connecting with that higher power. You're connecting with that, your gifts of seeing and knowing and your psychic abilities, your gifts, your clairvoyance, your claircognizance, your all the clears, all the seeing and knowing. You are needing to get quiet. You see someone here who's like connecting with that higher energy, and then that's pushing forward out of you, sharing that with others, just by being you, just by being in that high vibration and being connected. That energy comes forth from you to others, and they just feel it when they're around you. But also, this is about really, tapping into that and your intuition and your psychic abilities. We all have them, we just don't always know it. But trust your sense, trust that sixth sense, trust that higher sense, that awareness. It's bringing things to light for you. All right. You have this, like I said here, you have the star and the celebratory energy. Your star, you're in your element, you're rising up into that awareness, like I said, and it's helping to guide you. So being that you have all that energy, look at that energy coming out of her hands, and it's like this card, you can't see it, but there's ringlets of energy pouring forth here, and that is that energy you have to make miracles happen, to make abundance happen. It's also healing as well as this temperance. You have healing, you have that ability to you're dealing with every situation in your life. It's like in a balanced way. You're understanding the different components to things, and you're using your abilities wisely. You're understanding the complexities, and you're just really getting it all together is what I'm getting inside in your mind, and then that's going to translate outwardly into your life. You do have a transformation here that you're coming into with the death card there. There could be endings in some ways. Like I said, there was something you were passionate about, and then now you're not so much. So that could be something that you're letting come to an end. It's just gonna come to an end. You've decided that it's not for you. But also, more importantly, I think that inner transformation. You've got a lot of that energy here. I think just rising above some things, figuring some things out, starting to understand a situation better, and moving forward on that, getting all the information you need and bringing that all together so that you can come to that understanding of it, so that you know how to proceed with grace and ease, I think. Yeah, coming into balance here. Something coming into balance, bringing all the elements together in balance. and working through some issues, maybe some of those burdens you've been carrying, to release those, coming to the conclusion, because you've understood something and now you're going to move forward with that knowledge and be able to reach a conclusion here, get things straightened out. And also you have that triumphant card, so you are going to be triumphant in that. You're getting in charge of things here too with that Emperor. You have some Aquarius energy here with that star. You have some Aries fiery energy here. Maybe some of that in your chart, or dealing with someone like that. But this is you getting things into control too, that haven't been. Now you have that Nine of Pentacles here twice. So you're coming into more contentment. You're coming to the end of this, some burdensome situation, because you're relying on that higher power, your gifts, your seeing. You're going to start speaking your truth more clearly. This thing here with the thread, I think, is really related to here, where you're just going to let that snap. You're going to let that go. Something that you were once had put some hopes and dreams and visions into, you just kind of lost your, and not in a bad way, you just kind of lost your passion for it. It's just not something you're interested in anymore. It could be a person, a relationship, or just anything, work, some kind of work, some kind of creative endeavor where you've completed it, or you've just been holding on and it's just not working for some reason. But I see it as a positive thing, really, something that needed to be released and let go of, because you're being guided in a different direction. You're transforming that into something different. You're getting things more into a place where, in an orderly place where you need them to be. Maybe there was some chaos and hectic kind of energies, and now you're pulling it together like a Virgo. And Virgos are known for needing orderly things. And that's just a character, a trait of Virgo, and needing to have things in order. When they get out of order, you can get discombobulated and get that stressful energy going, because things are not. And then that's when you do that hyena. Geez, I can't speak. Hyena thing, where you're pretending or you're joking, but you're really serious. You really need some things to get back in order. So that's what you're doing here, I think. September for some of you, getting back in charge of some things that you kind of let go. But you're doing really well here, Virgo. This is pretty good reading as far as everything. You're the star. You're getting it all going here. You got the Queen of Pentacles. That's that earthy Virgo energy. And again, she's got things, in order. She's loving and nurturing, but she's also practical. She's good with her money and business and her home life. She has everything in order. You have the Wheel of Fortune. We're turning the Wheel of Fortune and moving forward on some things. We have that birthday for if you're a Virgo here, you have a birthday this month, or you've just had a birthday in the latter part of August. So that's that wheel turning another year for you guys. One ending, one beginning, another year older. So probably, looking back and reflecting and making plans for this year coming up for you. Where do I want to be by my next birthday? That kind of thinking. Not in a stressful way, but just in a planning way, or just looking forward, or doing some introspective thinking about that. And I see you victorious in a situation. I was just saying about your birthdays, we have this nostalgia card, looking back in this nostalgic way. remembering your childhood, remembering the past, remembering some good times with fondness. And also, you could be reconnecting with someone from your past here, or there's just that a light-hearted, joyful energy here as we move into that new year for ourselves. As Virgos, as we celebrate that birthday, we have love here. Looking fondly, I think, at some past, or reconnecting with those we love, who we've been maybe disconnected from in some way. And we have the wish card, so make your birthday wish, Virgo, if you haven't already, because you're looking good here for lining up for things to start to come into like transitioning into a more positive way. You had that burden, you're letting that some of that go, and you're really connecting here to the higher consciousness, the higher power, the higher self, your gifts. You're developing those. But I see you looking content here, getting things back in order, letting some stuff go that no longer serves you, or you're just not feeling the passion and excitement for anymore. You're letting that go. You're relying on that higher power, that connection. You're a star. You've got everything going on here. Virgos, it looks like. I mean, it's really very positive. Make your wish. You're manifesting the things you want. Don't get discouraged. There's a little bit of sense of that here. With the hyena and with this thread card, I want to say, and this loosen the grip. There's a little bit of that tension or that not indecisiveness, but I think you're gonna move through that here, get clear, start relying more on that higher power, start relying more on that some of you have these energetic I also want to say some of you may be getting into like Reiki or something, and I'm just getting that for some of you with that healing energies here with that star card. It's just making me think of healing energy. So healing yourself, healing your mind, body, spirit, and maybe even learning something like that, so that that might be part of what you're working on, and you want to bring forth in this next year of your life. So dealing with some sort of healing work, but I do see you triumphant and courageous and bold and conquering whatever these burdens have been and releasing them and coming out on top and healing and doing some transformation here. So it looks really good for you, Virgo. I get a lot of positive energy here in this reading. A lot of spiritual energy, a lot of connecting with the higher power energies, relying on that. So if you're feeling a bit down here and there, with what I was just talking about, these burdens, know that you're going to be releasing those. Keep doing that meditating, praying, that mindful connection with spirit, with the higher power, and move through that. I do see a lot of contentment here. Paying off, all your hard work paying off here. You got that twice here in this reading. So, that's really good for you. Whatever you're releasing and letting go just wouldn't work, and you didn't need it anyway. There's love here around you. Also, so make those wishes, because do those manifestations, and that because you have all that good positive energy on your side. You are triumphant in some way, and I see you moving forward in contentment and fulfillment in some way, and really connecting is what I'm getting, and a more developing those gifts of yours, developing those gifts, whatever they are, coming into more powerful for you, and you're going to feel that and sense that and know that. Okay, Virgo, that is your reading for September. I really like this reading. It's really positive and very spiritual, and just getting things coming together for you triumphantly. You're a star. Okay, take care, Virgo. Be blessed.